Your baby has never said a single word, but they have already told you they love you, probably hundreds of times. You just might not have known how to hear it, and that is not your fault. Nobody teaches us this. We spend so much time waiting for the first word, the first real sentence, the first moment our child looks us in the eye and says mama or dada, and in all that waiting, we miss the conversation that is already happening, right now, every single day, because babies are not silent. They are extraordinarily expressive. Their entire body is a language. And once you learn to read it, you will never look at your baby the same way again. In this video, we are going to go through the exact things your baby does when they are trying to tell you that they love you. These are not random behaviors. They are not coincidences. They are signals, intentional, emotional, deeply human signals, coming from someone who loves you more than they will ever have the words to say. So let's talk about what those signals actually look like. The first one happens in the eyes. When your baby locks eyes with you and holds that gaze, not just for a second, but for a long, soft, unblinking moment, they are not just looking at you, they are choosing you. In the earliest weeks of life, a baby's vision is still developing. The world around them is mostly blurry and indistinct. But faces, especially close faces, especially your face, come through clearly. And what researchers have found is that even in those first weeks, babies show a strong preference for the face of their primary caregiver. They turn toward it. They search for it in a room. They calm down when they find it. That's sustained eye contact, what some scientists call a mutual gaze. Triggers a release of oxytocin in both you and your baby simultaneously, the same hormone, at the same time, as if your nervous systems are speaking to each other in a language that predates words by thousands of years. So the next time your baby holds your gaze and just looks at you, really looks at you, know that they are not simply seeing your face. They are telling you something. They are saying you are the center of my world, and I am so glad you are here. The second signal is the one that melts every parent who finally understands what it means. It is when your baby reaches for you, not for a toy, not for food, for you. Specifically, unmistakably, only you. Around 3 to 4 months, babies begin to develop enough motor control to reach intentionally. And one of the very first things they reach for, before objects, before curiosity about the world fully kicks in, is the person they love. When your baby stretches their arms towards you, when they lean their whole body in your direction, when they grab for your finger or your shirt or your face with that urgent, clumsy, beautiful grip, they are doing something that took enormous cognitive and emotional development to be able to do. They have identified you as someone worth reaching for, someone who makes them feel safe, someone they want to be closer to. In a world that is still largely confusing and overwhelming, you are the thing they reach for. There is no purer expression of love than that. The third thing your baby does is something most parents notice, but don't fully understand. It is the way they calm down the moment you pick them up, even when nothing else worked. You have tried the pacifier. You have tried the feeding. You have tried the gentle rocking and the white noise and the swaddling. And still they cry. And then you pick them up, hold them against your chest, and within seconds, sometimes within a single breath, they settle. Parents often interpret this as the baby being manipulative or too dependent or learning bad habits. But here is what is actually happening. Your baby's nervous system is not yet capable of self-regulation. They cannot calm themselves down the way an adult can. Their brain is not developed enough for that yet. But when they are held by you, when they feel your heartbeat, your warmth, your smell, the specific rhythm of your breathing, their body borrows your regulation. It is called co-regulation, and it is one of the most important biological processes in early childhood. Your baby is not being difficult when they only calm down for you. They are telling you that your presence is medicine to them. That you are, quite literally, what makes them feel okay in this world. That is not manipulation. Is love. The fourth signal is one that happens so fast most parents miss it entirely. It is called a social smile, and it is completely different from the early reflexive smiles you see in the first few weeks. Around 6 to 8 weeks, something shifts. Your baby begins to smile in response to you, not to gas, not to a reflex, to your face, to your voice, to you walking into the room. You will know it when you see it because it reaches their eyes. Their whole face changes. And the thing that makes this signal so significant is that your baby is choosing to do it. They are responding to your presence with joy, with recognition, with something that, if we saw it on the face of another adult, we would not hesitate to call love. That smile is not random. It is directed. It is yours. And they are giving it to you because when they see you, something inside them lifts, something relaxes, something lights up. That is your baby saying, "You make me happy." Just by being here, just by being you. The fifth thing your baby does when they love you is something so quiet that it is easy to overlook. It is the way they fall asleep on you. Not just because they are tired. Not just because you happen to be holding them when sleep took over. But because you are the place where they feel safe enough to let go. Sleep is one of the most vulnerable states a human being can be in. And even at a few weeks old, babies have a primitive but powerful instinct to only surrender to sleep when they feel protected. When your baby closes their eyes on your chest, when their breathing slows and their body goes completely heavy and soft in your arms, they are trusting you with the most vulnerable version of themselves. They are saying, "I feel so safe with you that I can completely let my guard down. I don't need to watch for danger. I don't need to stay alert. Because you are here, and you are enough." There is something almost sacred about that, about being someone's safest place in the world. The sixth signal, and perhaps the most sophisticated one, is when your baby mirrors your expressions. You stick out your tongue, and they stick out theirs. You open your mouth wide, and they copy you. You raise your eyebrows in surprise, and they raise theirs back. This kind of facial imitation begins remarkably early, sometimes within the first days of life, and it represents something extraordinary happening in the baby's brain. They are not just copying you the way a mirror copies an image. They are trying to connect with you. They are saying, "I see you. I want to be like you. I want to meet you where you are." Mirroring is one of the most fundamental acts of human bonding. We do it throughout our entire lives. Without realizing it, we match the tone of someone we care about. We lean in when they lean in. We slow down when they slow down. Your baby is doing the exact same thing. They are reaching across the only bridge they have, the bridge of expression and imitation, to tell you that they want to be close to you, that you are worth paying attention to, that you are someone they are already trying to become. And then there is the last one, the one that does not get talked about nearly enough. It is the way your baby looks for you when something startles them. A loud noise, a sudden movement, something unfamiliar and slightly frightening. Their head turns, and it turns towards you. Not randomly, not out of habit, towards you specifically. This is called social referencing, and it is your baby using you as their compass. They are checking your face to understand how to feel about what just happened. If you look calm, they calm. If you look alarmed, they alarm. Your baby is telling you something enormous with this behavior. They are insinuate. You are the person I trust to tell me whether the world is safe or dangerous, wonderful or scary, worth exploring or worth being cautious about. That is not just love. That is the deepest kind of trust a person can offer another person. And your baby is offering it to you every single day. So here is what I want you to take away from this. Your baby loves you. not in a future tense, not in a someday when they can say the word sense. Right now, today, in every gaze that lingers, every arm that reaches, every smile that lights up when you walk in. Every time they fall asleep heavy and trusting on your chest, they are already saying it. They have been saying it since the very beginning. You just needed someone to translate. And now you know. So the next time you are with your baby and one of these moments happens, pause. Litlan. Let yourself feel the full weight of what is actually being communicated. Because you are loved, completely, purely, and without a single word, by the most honest person you will ever meet.